So as you can see here, this is for fall 2024. So I attended grad school, and you can see this is my term GPA. One class I got an A. One class I got an F, and I had to withdraw during September, at least around the second week or third week of September 2024. I withdraw from this class because I learned that I don't have the proper internet to sit down and do my work. I really lack the proper technology and also the environment. As you can, if you're a subscriber, I lack the proper environment to sit down and do my schoolwork, because no matter what I do, I even thought about going to a library, but the library internet's not really good enough. They block certain websites. So if I'm taking this advanced statistics course and I have to use a SPSS program remotely, and it's blocked by the library, I wouldn't be able to complete my work. And not only that, the professor is very disorganized. She's not clear with her dates, with her assignments, like the discussion board assignments. I was doing them. It's not that I didn't understand how to do it. It's that the problem here was that the date was not, and I didn't understand what date, what was the due date for each assignment. And these assignments, right, which is the discussion board, I can submit them as well as my other classmates, and I noticed that my other classmates also submitted the same time as me. And I asked the professor a question through an email, and she said, "Did you look at the syllabus?" And I said to myself, "I did. I actually did look at the syllabus, but it's quite different." And I'm telling her that other professors for different class, each class they have a due date. But this professor, she's not listing the due dates for her for on Brightspace. So I'm like, wait, confused. So I just withdraw because I learned that I'm at a disadvantage. Now, as you can see here, I got an F for social behavior. So for this class, I started off with an A. All the grade, everything I got, every assignment that I did for this course, A, B, A, and so on. Then by the time around November, the first week of November of 2024, the professor assigned an outline. She wanted the students for this class. So this is everything. All these courses are asynchronous. She wanted the students, right, to upload an outline, but her guideline is not really clear. When I was looking at the instructions, it just says outline. So I'm thinking, oh, you just upload just a regular outline, and then put the APA format. Then she said that the format of my APA, no, the format for my outline is not correct. But I'm like, wait a second, I've done plenty of outlines, and also she's picking on my intervention. And I know how to create interventions because I did it for my advanced, no, my research psychology course, and also my experimental course. I did interventions before. I never had a professor who had problems with my interventions, and I already had a thesis. I already know exactly what I was going to talk about. And also the theories, the social identity theory, and also the social influence theory, which deals with aggression. I already know exactly what I'm talking about. But this professor seemed to not understand my communication, and I didn't understand the format of the outline. So there's a communication barrier going on here. So I wanted to show something here, for this social behavior course. So as you can see here, this is for the social behavior course. This professor doesn't actually show you, like, email the students the she doesn't email the students the structure of the final draft or the presentation, and her guidelines. Everything about this professor is really unclear compared to the A class. As you can see here, the day before the research proposal is due, this instructor informed the class via email that she wants the research paper with an abstract And she breaks it down to the students: the research design and methods, the introduction, literary review. I understand all of that. The hypotheses, what else? The research questions, testable hypothesis, methods, participants, demographic. I already had independent variables, dependent variables, control variables. I already talked about that. Materials and procedures, statistical methods. I had expected outcomes, discussions. Implication, limitations of future directions, references, and APA format. Everything you see here, I did all that just in under a week. She made everything clear. Look how she breaks down the research proposal for the final project. Look at this. And when it comes to communication, she's very clear at communicating with her students. Look, I said to I said to my instructor, "Hey, I'm having really difficult, I'm writing to request further clarification guidance on the final project. While I understand the scope of the project is 15 to 20 pages, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed and lost at the moment. My current environment is unstable, and the reason why my environment is unstable because, as you know, I live with roommates, especially that my female Haitian roommate who's really loud, and it's really hard to concentrate, regardless of I wear headphones, and these are noise cancellation headphones. It doesn't work. I can still hear her, and this shit. And also, she paced back and forth, and my room is shaking. I'm like, what the? This impact my ability to focus and make effective progress. And I said to the instructor, I would greatly appreciate if you could provide a more detailed breakdown on the project requirements and expectations. And she look at how she listed the guidelines for the research proposal and also the rubric. Look at this. Compared to this professor, you can't really ask her something about this professor. This, well, I keep saying instructor. Something's wrong with this instructor. She's not being very clear with her assignments, except for the final project presentation. But when it comes to the outline, that threw me off. The fact that I maintained high A's in this class for the longest period of time, since August, I started late August 2024, I started attending this grad school. And by the first week of November, she gave me a 60, what, I believe it's 63 or 67 for my outline. And she said it was supposed to be, she's not too sure about my theories, but she's not too sure if I understand the theories, right? But I had incorporated all the theories, like as I said earlier, social identity theory, social influence theory. I incorporated at least two theories, and also I talked about aggression. And she seemed to not understand, what I'm talking about, even though I did research. And I'm like, wow, how is it? How is this instructor's how is he even teaching the class if she doesn't understand any of these concepts? And I read the book. I read the book. I purchased it for 130 or $120. It's ridiculous just to fail this class. Because there's more to the reason why I failed this class. My instructor, so not just an instructor, my advisor. I emailed my advisor explaining to my advisor that I don't have a great environment. I gave her a complete explanation about what's happening with my environment and also the internet. So I'm asking them if they can withdraw me from the course because this is what late November 2024, and they're saying that I had to stop participating in the course, even though I had a C in the course, and hopefully obtain a WU, which will not impact my grade, but it pretty much did. I got a 2.0 GPA. This is which is really bad for grad school. They want you to maintain a 3.0 to stay in their school. But the fact I got an A, possibly they may change their attitudes towards me, especially that this is my first time attending their school. So the reason why I got a A in this course is because, as I said, this instructor is really clear with her assignment. She breaks it down for her students, and she keeps the students well informed. So I tried my best. I tried my best. You know, I even said it here. It says I told the instructor that my internet is unstable. I'm having a really difficult time doing my work on my on my Chromebook. This is what I'm doing every single day. It's not fair that I work so hard and I had to be, in this type of situation where I'm end up failing a course, and I spend every single day doing the schoolwork. I don't even play video games. I don't watch movies. All I'm doing is reading the textbook, doing research paper, doing study analysis, doing discussion board. That's all I'm doing. And the fact that I put so much effort into this social behavior course just to fail, it's a huge insult to my intelligence and also my hard work. It's like all my hard work is completely useless. It's not fair that I have to be, in this situation where I'm working so hard to get to that point of getting to a PhD program. But then again, I was told online that you don't really need a master's degree to get into a PhD program because I got a 3.9 GPA, and there's not really a good advisor from my college, Queens College. So someone said that if you get a 3.9 GPA and you have relevant work experience and research experience, you can actually get yourself into a PhD program. So it's like I wasted money, but I lost like around at least a few thousands just to end up getting an F and just to end up back in the same predicament where I left from. I feel like I had to start from scratch all over again with this course. Yep, which is the case. But then again, you know, maybe I can see what I can do. But anyway, I got a job working as a behavior technician. But the problem here is they want me to do 40 hours of job training, and they also want me to take an exam, but I'm not too sure exactly how the exam is going to be done or what exactly is going to be on the exam. Even if I'm doing a job training program online where I'm asking, where they're testing my knowledge and they're making me look at videos. It may be completely different. The exam in person may be completely different than the 40-hour training course. No, I tried, people.